Welcome to the first Kayfabe Kombat. It's me, Beefhammer, and we're going to talk about some wrestling and video games. Kayfabe Kombat. Alright, you might be thinking, okay, this is kind of a weird topic, really nerdy, wrestling, gaming, why are we doing this? Well, I like both. That's why I want to try something to show you things I like, and hopefully you can like it too, and we can talk about it to each other. This is my microphone, this is my jacket, these are my shorts, I'm comfortable here. Anyway, let's get started with one of the most important questions about why even watch this. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you might have a passing interest in wrestling, be it from the Attitude Era or current day John Cena. You know, John Cena! Do the audio clip. Anyway, or even The Rock. Fast and the Furious is coming out. I'm trying to capitalize. They are larger than life characters. You have Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Macho Man Randy Savage, Stone Cold Steve Austin. These larger than life characters, and they're beating the absolute hell out of each other. That's cool as shit to me. But what's also cool as shit are fighting game characters. I really love the Street Fighter series. I like Tekken. I like Mortal Kombat. And fighting games have this big cast of characters that are larger than life. You got Ryu, you got Shao Kahn, you got Liu Kang, Johnny Cage. Believe it or not, Johnny Cage is like every pro wrestler's favorite pro wrestler. Paul Phoenix. Paul Phoenix! Heihachi Mishima. These huge characters with huge personalities. But you wouldn't get to see these big personalities if it was just the fighting. I'm sure you've heard something along the lines, the first impression's the only impression that matters or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It was like something like that. Anyway, you can only make one first impression. That's what it was, yes. What is the majority of people's first impression of every wrestler they see? The entrances. Be it from the music to the way they walk through the curtain, how they present themselves, how they interact with the fans on their way to the ring, and how they enter the ring. You can tell a lot by a wrestler with every single one of those traits. Video games, they kind of do the same thing. Let's take Doom, for example. What's the first thing you do as the Doom Slayer? You see a bunch of weird stuff, you get out of your stone bed or whatever, and then you have a man tell you this is how you play the game, and he grabs the screen and he just throws it out of the room. He doesn't need a tutorial on how to beat ass. He just does it. He doesn't care. He just goes out there, kicks ass, goes back, and plays with toys. That's the character. He is a psychotic killing machine, but he also has a little bit of a fun side to him. Just rip and tear. Like, let's take Stone Cold. Hear the glass shatter. Everybody pops up. He comes out with this BMF walk, is what he calls it. Right away, you can tell what kind of guy he is. He is like your dad's brother. He is like your uncle that your dad really doesn't want you to hang around, but at the family reunions, whenever you're 6 years old, he's like, hey, drink this beer, little pussy. And you do because you're like, I love you, Uncle Steve. Yes, I will drink that beer. That's Stone Cold. And then your dad comes like, hey, don't give my son beer. And he's like, I didn't do it. That's Stone Cold. He's the uncle that's just giving every child beer and all the parents are upset about it. While we're talking about music, the music makes the character on most cases. Let's take Guile from Street Fighter. Here's my Guile figure. I got a little miniature of Guile. Anybody that's ever been in an arcade has heard the song. You hear it once, it's ingrained in your brain forever. Even my son dances to the song every time it comes on.
Left side.
Up. As soon as those notes hit, you know what you're up against. Fighting an American soldier on his army base, and he's going to do flip kicks and the same old shit. And I like to tell people this all the time. Pro wrestling is a live action fighting game. People remember the mid-90s Mortal Kombat movie, and what do they talk about? Over-the-top characters, quotable lines, catchy music. Not once do you hear anybody say, hey, remember that fight scene? Nah. It's about presentation. It's about the introduction. You only get one chance to make a first impression. And that's the impression that stuff leaves on us. We remember the entrance. We remember the poses. We remember the attitude. Fighting games and pro wrestling are the same thing, man. This is a topic I'm very passionate about, and I want to keep talking about it with you. I guess what I'm saying is please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook. I'm on there a lot. Follow me on Twitter. I'm not on there enough. Maybe I would if I get some interaction. And I do Twitch streams every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 o'clock. This is Duke Beefhammer, and you can't beat the meat. Talk to you later.